Each level 3 punk does things by P.U.N.K 600 life, and I really don't have an issue with that because when Psychics debuted way back in Duelist Genesis, life point payment was their gimmick. I tried so hard to make a Psychic deck work, but in the end, it ended up being
terrible.
Despite that, I still like the idea, and I'm glad that it's returned. Somewhat, Wagon draws you a card when your opponent targets one of your punks for an effect or an attack. Madam Spider cuts your opponent's monster in half if you activate a punk card or effect that targets an opponent's card. Amazing Dragon, Crusher Beat, Dangerous Gabu, Nashirari, Surprise, Seaman. Boost a punk's attack by 600 if sent to the graveyard. And no, I'm not going to overlook the fact that Seaman is on a Yu-Gi-Oh card regardless how it's spelled. And when I saw that, I chuckled a bit like this. Cause it's funny. See, man. Foxy Tune gains you life if she kills something in battle. You are paying 600 to do basic punk shit. You contribute a punk to special summon her, and you can special summon any punk from your deck except the level 8, which is only Foxy Tune right now, but you have to pitch your card and send Foxy Tune from your hand or field to the graveyard. I understand there's other effects on Foxy Tune, but fuck that shit. You can use her special summon effect without summoning her. What that mean? Don't summon this bitch ever. Park Rising summons 2 punks from your hand or deck except Foxy Tune, but if you do that, you can't use it as synchro material for Amazing Dragon, which means you can't make Amazing Dragon attack.
Twice!
But obviously the special summon effect is more important. Since you can't summon Foxy Tune, but you can search it with Seaman, that's going to be one of the 2 punks you're going to summon most of the time, because the entire fucking point is to get materials for Amazing Dragon. 8 plus 3 is 11, and you don't have to summon it during your turn because Shiraku's Eye lets you synchro summon as a Amazing Dragon bounces your opponent's cards depending on level 3 psychics you control or in your graveyard, which can include Psychic Wielder or Tracker. Yay for that, I guess. And you can bring back a punk for free, including Foxy Tune.
Which is nice and all.
But despite being the boss, Amazing Dragon ain't amazing. Sure, it's not terrible, it just doesn't live up to its name. It's more like, okay, decent dragon, not amazing. That shit's a reach. In an interesting twist, the spells are infinitely worse than the trash, which surprised the fuck out of me. Wild Picking lets you destroy a monster one of your punk's battles, and if your opponent destroys it, your punks can't be destroyed by battle. Crusher Beat destroys an opponent's cards if your opponent targets one of your punks, and if your opponent destroys it, they can't target or destroy your punks that turn. In terms of activating their protection effects, I guess a suitable question would be, are you feeling lucky?
Do ya? Punks?
Because that's what the fuck you gonna need. Fortunately, the traps are great. Dangerous Gabu is negation, while life point gain upside. You are paying 600 for basic punk shit, and Nashirari Surprise is removal. That's worse if you don't control a punk, so activate it when you control a punk, bitch. I don't know what the hell Konami was on when making Wild Picking and Crusher Beat. They were better off not existing. Yes, I think they're that bad, but besides that, these are some fine punks. And with that being said, thanks for watching. My Patreon, Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal's in the description, and so is my Discord server link.
What's the question?
I recently realized the Dragon Ruler format was 8 years ago, and that made me feel kind of old. What was your shit I'm getting old moment? When I realized that I've been doing this shit for 10 plus years. Shit, I'm getting old, but I don't really look it, do I? Would you ever go to the gym? I would only go to the gym if I gained enough weight to the point where I would have to make a drastic change in my lifestyle. And the gym would be pretty good for that, right? Because it'd be rigorous exercises and stuff, and then I do it every day, and I would want to keep the weight off and all that stuff. I don't have that problem right now. Not to say I don't exercise, I just don't go to the gym. I know you have zero intention to return to playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now at this current moment, but when did you stop? I stopped around like late 2017, early 2018, and the reason is more or less, there's more reasons, but I'll just give you one. I don't find the game enjoyable. It was enjoyable when I was figuring shit out, learning the game, the ins and outs, and the particulars. I don't necessarily feel I need to do that. It's pretty much the same shit, somewhat arranged differently, but it's basically the same shit. At least that's my interpretation of it. So because it's not fun anymore, I don't really get enjoyment out of it. That's why I don't play anymore.
What else?
Out of all the clips you use, which one is your favorite if you have a favorite? I have a few favorites. Quickie, don't act like you don't. 3 of them things. So fucking terrible. Like a prostitute. There's probably more, but I can't think of them right now. What are your thoughts on mixing Time Lords into decks? I mean, you could do that. You have every right to do that. But I think you'll be just making your deck worse if you put Time Lords in it. Hashtag what's the question? Appreciate y'all.
A lot.